What's up everybody, welcome back to Black and Blending. So in today's video we'll be diving deep into the topic of feminine hygiene. I just want to put it out there, I'm no gynecologist, I'm not a doctor, I'm not anything. I'm just going to be sharing with you guys some things that I've learned in my 29 years of living, and they are in no particular order. Without any further ado, let's get into the video. Learn the right way to wipe. So I've seen this in a lot of kids, like between the age of 2 and 10. When they go to toilets, they wipe from the back to the front. And I'm sure there are adults out there who also do that. I don't know why people do it. I think maybe it's easier to get it from the back to the front, but that's not actually safe, because you are taking bacteria from your butt into your cookie, and you don't want any of that. So the right way to actually wipe is from your front to the back. And also maybe you should try and get, if toilet paper doesn't do it for you, because it doesn't do the job all the time. What you can also do, you can get some wipers. You can get flushable wipes, or you can just get your nice baby wipes, and you can use that to wipe yourself ingrown. You know, when you wear tight fitting clothes and most of the time you've just shaved, so your hair's trying to grow out, and this tight fitting clothes is pushing it back in, which causes sweat, right? And that's where ingrown come from. So always try your best to keep down there really dry, with dry underwear. If you come from the gym or you come from the shower, make sure that everything is dried up, and then you put on your clothes. No underwear. So I know a lot of people are just like,
oh, why would I be walking around with no underwear? Or why will I be going to bed with no underwear?
So firstly, the one thing that I have actually learned is that sleeping with no clothes like boost your confidence like big time. So if you want to boost your confidence, or if you don't believe me, try it out and let me know how it goes in the comment section below. But yeah, try sleeping with no underwear, because your cookie needs to breathe, you know, it needs to dry out, and at night we sweat a lot, so that would be the best time. But if you are struggling with sleeping with no clothes on, or sleeping with no underwear, just try to wear like a really big t-shirt, or even like just big loose shorts, so you can get like the air coming in and also allowing it to dry and to also breathe. If you live alone, or if you live with your partner, you could also just, during the course of the day, if you are not feeling comfortable with walking around naked, which is impossible, we with your partner, but anyway. But yeah, you could just wear like big shorts, dress with no underwear underneath, so to just give it room to breathe. All right, changing your pads and tampons. For me personally, I feel like a person needs to change their pad or tampons at least 3 to 4 hours. And with that, every time you do change a tampon, make sure you wipe yourself if you're unable to take a shower. The last thing you want is to walk into a room and everybody knows that you're on your periods, right? Because, I mean, period blood smells really disgusting. Like, I hate it. I always apologize to my husband when I'm trying to change a pad in front of him. I always say, I am so sorry. I know this thing smells terrible. So, yeah, just always try your best to carry little wipers. And that's my next tip, to actually use flushable wipers, because sometimes the toilet paper doesn't do the job properly, and it's always good to just wipe yourself with a wiper to just make sure that everything is nice and clean. And try to use wipers that don't have any scent. Those are really good. So you just wipe yourself up nicely, especially when you're on your periods. That is like essential. If you can't have a shower, or even when you're having like after intercourse with your partner and you cannot have a shower, it's really great to just wipe yourself, and then yeah, go about your do not shave, right? So I know a lot of people are thinking, ew, that's so gross, how can I walk around with, you know, with a whole lot of hair and whatever. So for me personally, I have a little scissors that I just use to trim it, because I just recently discovered that your pubic hair actually, like, it helps, it's there for a reason. It's there to protect bacteria from going into your vulva. Actually a good idea to leave some of it there to avoid bacteria going into your vagina. And also razors I don't trust, because I used to, like, when I was shaving with razors, I used to cause a lot of injuries on myself. And also I'm not a person that likes to go to the parlors, because I don't know what chemicals they use for these Brazilian waxes and stuff like that. So I just prefer to just trim it a bit and leave it. So you know the saying, you are what you eat. I'm just going to twist it around and say you smell what you eat. Eating fruits like pineapple, apples, and plain yogurt makes your cookies smell really good. And I've heard that if you're going to be meeting a guy friend, what you should do is you should eat pineapple a few hours before you meet your person. Apparently it smells really good. I personally haven't put that to the test, but yeah, I will one day. Always remember that whatever you put in your body reflects in everything else. And my utmost favorite is drinking water. So I have this bottle which is like 1,400 milliliters, and I try my best to drink at least 1.5 because I mean I really love water. So water is really good. It gives you clear skin, it cleans your inside, and it's really great. And another thing I just wanted to put in there is that when you go to the bathroom, before you even do anything, you should wash your hands and then use the toilet and then do the whole wiping thing, because there's a lot of bacteria that our hands collect during the course of the day or in whatever we're doing. Right now I've got a ring light, whatever I've been touching. So when you go to the bathroom, it's a good idea to wash your hands before and after, just to prevent getting bacteria anywhere close to our cookie. Do not ignore signs of cookie infections. The most important thing to remember is never to ignore any signs or symptoms of cookie infection, whether it be a stinky, smelly, or a colored discharge. Consult your doctor. I cannot stress that enough. Consult your doctor and don't try to self-medicate. I know that a lot of us either go to our friends or we just go on Google. Google for me honestly is also not 100%. You could Google something and it will tell you the opposite. You could Google that something brown is coming out and Google could say it's cancer. So for me, I cannot stress it enough to please go to the doctor and do not try and be your doctor yourself by giving yourself medication that you know nothing about. All right, so these are basically the tips that I've learned during the course of my life, like I mentioned, and I hope that it at least helped even one person watching this video. Please do leave a comment in the section below, and if you're new to this channel, please do join the family by subscribing below and turning your notification bell so that you are notified every time